decided the talking traffic, traffic light guy is abusive because he'll say wait and there's no reason to wait, like you're actually walking with the green light in your favor. So it could, be one of the million ingredients that seem like innocent added into the mix of, creating anger or triggering someone into a little episode. Especially, and then with that voice, the voice of the traffic signal guy is kind of annoying, to be honest. So most people, unless they're a puppet machine from South Philly, most people would be annoyed by that voice. I'm just gonna say it. When will they have Philly stop sounding annoying?
Wait. Change password.
So there's a worse guy. That guy, there's another one that was so grating on the nerves that I was just like, I can't believe who they used to record these things, Super dark here for some reason. Usually it's lit up, so there's some lights out on SANSOM from Fergie's Pub, over to 12th Street. I can't tell if that's a fire alarm or not, but I can hear a sound, but it's on the quiet side, unless there's someone's car battery dying from an alarm going off, but there's a parking garage over there. So also power out here. It just seems extra dark, although the lights here at the fitness center are on in Grace Kelly. But where I live, they're turning the power out at 9 o'clock. I always say 9 to 11, but it's at 9 o'clock and they, however long it takes them to do whatever they need to do. Some people have wondered when there's big events like a Super Bowl, if there's a lot of reshifting of power energy lines. Like what do people have to do? And this also happens like when there's a change in the academic calendar. So like when a bunch of freshmen come in, then all of a sudden, there's a whole power rearrangement, at a university, or during, right between spring and summer, then there's another. So did they party here in, where it's just wind and everything? This is the neighborhood, so they would probably still be partying, even yesterday. A lot of soil and everything, plants knocked down. So there must have been something going on SANSOM Street last night, unless it's just, no one's gotten around to picking everything up yet from the Super Bowl parade. But I'm wondering how many property owners, management companies, who all has to change stuff in their system every time there's a major switch in population control or whatever, crowds. So in the summer it gets quieter because a lot of students exit the city. And then of course with the Super Bowl, that's a major event to actually win, parade. So what did they have to do on the power grid? And then they would have to switch back to normal today. That's a theory. So anyway, if there were nefarious reasons that, people carried out who are in power, like can control the power grid or, switching lines or whatever it is up there in the sky, it would be pretty obvious, and there would be people in the know, like that people were up to no good trying to sneak around and maneuver things. Like if that were the case, I'm not saying it is, I have no clue, like I don't know how that works, but I do know there seems to be like a correlation between emails about, a scheduled power outage and and changes in environment in terms of how many people will be around. So I think it's interesting, you know, we would just, normal people just accept it like, oh, I guess they have to do something. They must have to change something. And other people are like, they shouldn't have to, like, what's the big deal? So, you know, so what are they doing? And some people think people are hiding too much, and they would go that far. So I don't know what to say. I don't really, my brain doesn't totally understand how that would work. You know, that's way up there, lots of money. Like, what does it mean to hide? And you would go off the grid a certain way and then come back. Or maybe some people use a lot of electricity. Some people believe that the electrical grid keeps people moving, that we're powered a little bit by what, you know, all the energy in the air. And what if you had to hide the fact that, you know, that you are a property management company or a restaurant or whatever that needs to keep people constantly on the move, and you don't want to be detected. So a whole bunch of things happen when too many people are around who could pick up on that fact. So they would dial back. It's been really quiet the past couple mornings. Like, I've slept peacefully. I've had nights where I've mentioned in videos before where it's like, you know, there's weird electrical current or something like a wasp or a hornet seems to like attack my, it's hard to explain because it's like I sound crazy saying it, but it's like bzz, and right to my ear as if a wasp were flying or a hornet, almost like I would be punished for some reason. That's how it comes across. I'm like, I didn't do anything. I really don't understand why I was attacked to begin with in 2011 and how all the crazy experiences I've had since, or crazy making experiences. So it's been so quiet. I'm like, maybe that's all gone because I actually went to the police and reported it. And I have, just to have it on file somewhere that this experience goes on. I was kind of hoping that whatever that was, it would stop happening. I would love to move. I'm kind of frozen in paralysis. I can't figure out where to go, and also I need to make sure I have work coming in. So, and in a way, I'm in the building that I'm in because it might be easier to get in. It's hard to explain. I also rented from this company before. So some extra wind on this really cute sign. I love that sign. I hope the wind doesn't affect it. It looks a little jiggly, so get the APB out to the owners there. They've been there forever, and that's a new sign. And it makes me want to go in and get, you know, like vegetarian Chinese food. So that thing ruined. It's so cute. But anyway, I was so hoping it would be that whatever that thing was would end, and I'm wondering if it has to do with how much electricity is running through the lines, you know, which keeps people, dare I say, puppeted, if you will. The show must go on. There's always a show in the